Ah, I see we got plenty of newcomers and returning players, so I figured I could give you a general and quick run over for the ships like yesterday's roadkill. So here's what each ship is good for and or used for. Sidewinder, the ship that we all start in, tossed away like an unwanted prom dumpster baby. Hauler, the ship that everyone uses as a condom at a frat party, mostly used as a taxi ship due to its high jump range and disposable cost to move their ships and other things around. Eagle, this ship's for people who hate Hauler and think that it's so much better at combat than Sidewinder, while in reality it's only about 5% better. Combat noob's #1 misguided choice. Adder, I actually use it to do speedruns with, as it is the cheapest ship you can do deep core mining with, but though for most people it's a first real upgrade ship. Imperial Eagle, speed builds only, really there's no other use for it. Viper 3, speed builds again, also it's used for early bounty hunting as well, but oddly decent at other stuff too. Cobra 3, basically the space duct tape. It can be and indeed has been used by anyone to do anything, from fixing your mother-in-law existence problem to wiping your own ass, well if you're desperate enough. It truly can't be overestimated how great this ship is for the price and capabilities. Viper 4, PvP combat. That's it. This ship is a pure hull tank and impressive at that too, but the fact still remains. Hull tanks are completely obsolete due to instant damage access to your modules. But if you run a shield on this one, you lose the health that seems to keep you alive. So in that rare moment when someone picks the ship, it's mainly for PvP. Diamondback Scout, also PvP, or looking pretty. The same kind of story, but replace hull tank with stealth that is even less useful. And there you go, a stealth troll ship for PvP. Cobra 4, this ship's used by people who want to show off that they have it, cause no one else can. Type 6, like the looks implies, it's used for early trading, even though it has a really good jump range too. Dolphin, prostitutes, endless amounts and supply of prostitutes. Diamondback Explorer, traveling/exploration ship, though due to lack of internal slots and slow fuel scoop, some explorers just don't like to use it. So while it has the second longest jump range in the game and 11 full jump fuel tank, it's relegated to a traveling ship, meaning great distances done fast. Imperial Courier, everyone's first taste at Imperial luxury. Basically they use it to jerk off in. Asp Scout. Keelback. I personally use it for funny clips. I mean, just look at this thing. It looks like a cute but retarded puppy. However, noobs use it for the first ship launch fighter multi-crew adventure that quickly teaches them how tedious and abhorrent, incompetent, disgusting, stupid, bothersome, annoying, crappy, poo-poo-faced, and baseline broken the multi-crew actually is. And speaking of ship launch fighters, I might as well describe what they're used for today. Nothing! They aren't being used because they cause network problems when playing with others and piloted by NPCs. Well, unless you want to semi or fully exploit it in a PvP fight like an asshole. Otherwise, the NPCs are pretty bad at using them, especially the Guardian ones, and for Targoid hunting, they're complete waste. All of them. What a true shame. Vulture. Bounty hunting. Bounty hunting. Bounty hunting. Oh, and some cheeky PvP. Asp Explorer. Oh, have you heard of Instagram? And have you heard of asps in front of things? Well, here you go. Federal Dropship. Very similar to Viper 4, but picked up by Federal curious people and instantly lose 10 points of IQ by touching it. Otherwise, really picked up by those that want to see what the unlock from the Federal Army is all about. It's just as disappointing as it looks. Type 7, a weird ship with no medium or larger hard points, meaning that most miners will avoid it for the most part, and like the smaller versions is used for trade and nothing else. Chieftain, PvP. Yep, mostly PvP, as it has replaced the Federal Ass Ship. Federal Ass Ship. After being replaced by the Chieftain as a cheap but very decent PvP ship, due to not requiring Federal Army rank, Federal Ass Ship is used for, let me think. Yeah, I'll get back to you on that one later. Clipper. Looks very pretty, so the standard masturbatory fetishes aside, maybe somebody goes out of their way to go mining in it? Maybe? But it sure looks pretty, right? Crusader. Jesus fucking Christ, I almost forgot this existed. The fuck is it even used for? Leave a comment down below, because I haven't seen anyone use it, even when it came out. Challenger. Weirdly, this ship has a cult following in PvP circles, or at least it has some apologists, but they're clenching at old and dried up straws that might as well turn to dust by now. Federal Gunship. The gunboat joke. I personally use it to make a fun build of nothing but autoloader multi-cannons. Otherwise, well, I mean, it used to be a pretty tough ship before ship launch fighters got pretty unusable. Great Phantom. Exploration. It's slightly better than the Diamondback Explorer in all but the jump range. However, due to massive price difference, it hasn't managed to outconquer it. Crate Mark II. What is this ship not used for? Orca. What is this ship even used for? No, seriously, this is not a joke. Seriously. Furtherlands, the PvP king, basically dominates the open play and not running one basically invites anyone to interdict you. Mamba, speed PvP ship. I mean, it shares 95% of the Furtherlands stats. What did you expect? Python, everything. It's good and used for everything. Type 9, mining, trading, sometimes even passenger missions. Beluga, it's used to annoy everyone. Type 10, spoilers. It's used to sell spoilers. Anaconda, used to be the only ship over 100 million price, was used for everything, but now only excels as a glorified barge and more likely never to return to civilization Noah's Ark of pantslessness. Corvette, the ultimate bounty hunting and general PvE dreamboat, also weirdly sometimes used for passenger missions and trade. Cutter, the ultimate I do everything, however mostly popular as a PvP or trade/mining ship. Oh, and also as a device for autoerotic asphyxiation. And there you have it. I also made a similar list but on unique aspects of each ship. But regardless, in the comments do let me know what are your uses for every ship. And hey, if you enjoyed this and want to support the work I do, well, I do appreciate new patrons coming into the fold. The links for all that will be in the description. But for now, that's about it. Only from the 40-something ships, quite a few are kinda useless, frankly speaking. But never mind that. Basically, they use it to jerk off. Well, there you go, folks. It's a jerk off. Whatever that means.